Hello everybody, and welcome to another Duct Tape Plays. Tonight, we'll probably be finishing Dragon Quest. All we have left to do is grind out a few levels and then take out the Dragon Lord. Sounds easy on paper, right? Think we need to be like level 17 or 18? So what we're gonna do is just take a hike to Cantlin. Which, we have Repel now, so we can easily walk there. Do 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 do.
Crafty cat is gonna make some noise.
Oh yeah, Crafty Cat is gonna make lots of noise. Legos are being built. Soon.
After stabbing.
After, yeah.
Crafty cat must be stabbed. To contain my awesome power.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it has to be leached out. You gotta tap it like a maple tree.
Mm-hmm.
Or a rubber tree. Do you think it's a latex tree?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
All I know is a tree.
Yeah, I know nothing about horticulture. Is that the right word?
Horticulture studies flowers. Geologists study rocks.
Yeah, but is a tree flower enough to be a horticulture thing?
I don't know, but you're supposed to continue that.
I don't know how to continue that. Is this a thing that I'm out on? Probably. Okay, so now we're into the enemies that we want to fight. Since we sneaked into the Dragon Lord's castle and got Erdrick's sword, we should be in pretty good shape. And also now money is meaningless to us. Nothing matters anymore. We could probably beat this now, too.
Isn't this in something?
What?
The thing I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
Boys are teaching liars. They're such a big disgrace. They will tell you anything to get to second baseball. Baseball, he thinks he's gonna score. If you let him go all the way, then you are a horticulturist studying flowers, geologist studies rocks. The only thing a guy wants from you is a place to put his cockroaches, beetles, butterflies, and bugs. Nothing makes him happier than a giant pair of jugglers and acrobats and a dancing bear named Chuck. All guys really want to do is forget it, no such luck. And you do the hand thing.
I know the hand thing.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Right.
What it's like growing up a girl, you memorize stupid shit like this.
Well, you did it. I'm proud of you.
Sure, you're welcome. Now you know. Bonsai, it says yes. He has entered the picture with his little whiteness.
He is in the picture.
His little beautiful white chest of beautifulness. He says, I'm not a T or a Y or a big disgrace. I'm Bon Bon.
The wizard has more than 50 health. For what that's worth.
That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I need to pre-order my insulin.
That is important.
And they're gonna be like, no insulin for you. Excuse me?
We need this dude to not roll high and also maybe try to cast heal more.
Bye bye.
No, breathing fire goes through stop spell, huh? Okay. Good to know. I guess breath isn't the same as chanting a spell. That makes sense. It's unfortunate, but it makes sense. And we're just a little guy with our horned helmet. Walking around in the wilderness. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Our helmet is horny. They have about 53 health. We should level up next fight or so. Oh hey, remember that time that this was a boss?
I'm gonna give you side-eye.
Yeah, the dragons give you the good side-eye. But do you remember when this was a boss? I remember when this was a boss. We gotta be like 10 experience off. 65! So 2 more fights. We're just gonna run from that. I think really all we were doing here, other than trying to gain a level specifically, is get to the level that we learn heal more. And then we can maybe take a swing at the Dragon Lord. This will be our level. What do we get for our level? 3 power, boo, 6 speed, whatever, 5 HP, 23 magic points. We have more magic than health now.
Do we heal spell?
It's not a very strong heal spell. We'll heal more soon. Soon being, I guess, a generous word, because we're going to be here for a little while. I don't want to fight you. That was such a mediocre level. Werewolf defeated. Look at all this currency we're acquiring. I wonder if we can just wail on this thing. I guess we can. We really just want to see wizards. They're worth the most money. No, most money, most experience, jeez. That one had exactly 50 health. Oh no, a green dragon. Wonder how much experience we need to level up. It's probably a lot. Oh. It's not that much at all. What a short level. I feel like the last one was longer. a Lego sorting bin. Oh, we finally made it across everything at the beginning of the game. We've gone everywhere that this map holds at this point, Zero Charisma. We've done it all. How are you doing this evening? And welcome to the stream. This guy was a boss at one point. One of the the three in the game. Yep, thorough exploration achieved. We also have all of the best armor and all of the best weapons. And by all of, I mean the best weapon, the best armor, and the best shield.
Best cat.
Yeah, and Bonsai's right here.
He's supervising. He's a super.
The only thing we don't have is a few spells, and we really want heal more before we go to back to the Dragon Lord's castle. It's been a pretty good day. Just been going through the main story of Final Fantasy XIV. Just hit level 47. Oh, so you're in the A Realm Reborn stuff still, huh? I've played up into the first expansion. How did you survive that? Oh well, whatever. It's not like we made money. A handle? You need to try to find the access points for your box there, Crafty. Oh, is it just taped?
I think it's just taped.
Huh. Yeah, that's a handle.
Yeah, this is the, it's like a giant cereal box.
Crafty Cat's building the Himeji Castle tonight. I tanked and Crafty Cat healed when we played that. My least favorite part of that game is after you hit, like, level 50. There's, like, the driest chunk of story between the first expansion and the end of all the interesting stuff. But yeah, I played a warrior up through to the expansion, then I messed around with Dark Knight, which was a lot of fun.
Good.
Crafty Cat was a white mage, right?
For what?
For Final Fantasy XIV.
I don't know, we got to the point where we were just, maxing things to max things.
That was... We were maxing the crafts to max crafts, yeah. But your main job. I was a warrior till the expansion.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you were a white mage until the expansion, and then we're still a white mage. Zero Charisma's a white mage? Nice. There is a packet of books. Yeah, I'm never... There's only, like, one game where I really liked being a healer, and that was Final Fantasy XI. And it was just a very different experience. But healing seems fun. It just is above my, I guess it's not really above my competency grade, because being a tank is also a lot of responsibility. I like being down and dirty and punching stuff.
I like standing over here and going, could you stop that, please?
And I'm like, nah, man, I'm not gonna stop that.
Stop standing in things, please.
I won't stand in stuff, though, unless I have to stand in stuff. Sometimes as a tank, you must stand in stuff.
It's true.
But in, like, WoW, I was a DPS. I played a Fury Warrior for a long time. And Crafty Cat was Druish.
Forever Jewish. It begins.
And before that, I played Final Fantasy XI, where I kind of just did everything, because that game lets you do whatever you want, really. Which is something I love about it. And somewhere in the betwixt times, I played a lot of Ragnarok Online, which I still adore and have the urge to play every now and again. Himeji Castle. And never actually dive back into, though I really would always want to. I played basically every job in that game. Except Archer class ones, they're not that fun. Maybe I can't wail on these guys, and we just got lucky the one time.
Like maybe another one.
You're a Resto Shaman and a Feral Druid at different points? I don't think you go back. 14 is a lot better. I would agree. Well, I went downhill. I started playing that in Pandaria, and every expansion after that kind of sucked a little more. I would agree. Yeah, I've been told that WoW was at its best in, like, Wrath of the Lich King, but I didn't get to experience that directly. So, I don't know. The best WoW experience was Vanilla Lich King for you, everything else just disappointing. Yeah, that's what I've heard. There's also a Dragon Quest MMO that we're, like, never gonna get to play over here. Makes me a little sad and salty. I'm holding out hope that they'll release Dragon Quest X offline at some point on the Switch in US. Because it exists in other places. Just learn Japanese. I've considered it, but it's hard. I know words by hearing them, but I could never identify the symbols.
Teach me.
What? My words?
Me. No. It's meant in general.
Oh,
Someone
yeah.
teach me.
I would have to learn lessons. Or take lessons.
I would have to learn.
I would learn lessons. No, I'd have to take lessons. There's no way I could just do it. But there are some games that I wish that I would know Japanese to be able to play. Like Dragon Quest V, I would like to play the JoJo RPG we have. Lady Stalker would be cool. Which is the most unfortunately named game, like, ever, right?
Oh, it could be just be perfect.
No, it's like Landstalker, but you play as a girl named Lady, so it's Lady Stalker. It's just an unfortunately named game because of that.
Cakes are made.
There's also a chef with a giant chef knife that is your friend, but his name's Cox, not Cooks. They changed that in, Time Stalkers.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's everything it needs to be.
I did play as Lady in Time Stalkers, though, a lot. She was fun. No, it's not a creepy simulator. It's a Landstalker-style isometric RPG. Like, it's just an unfortunate name. And since I said Time Stalkers, I should probably play some Dreamcast stuff on the channel at some point, other than, like, Sonic Adventure. Evolution could be cool, and honestly, Time Stalkers could be pretty cool. Dragons. I need you to roll low-ish. We really need to learn heal more. But yeah, there's a lot of RPGs I would love to play if I knew Japanese, and I refuse to emulate on this channel, so... You know. Oh no, 100 gold, whatever shall I do? This is a tool shop. I would like to buy herbs. No. It's the wrong kind of tool shop. This guy sells radishes. We cannot buy them.
What do you have against radishes?
He just doesn't actually sell us radishes. Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just how I roll. I prefer to use original cartridges and discs wherever possible. And that's just me. I won't ever judge anybody for emulating something that they can't find otherwise. So long as it's old enough to print. If you're emulating current stuff, you're a bad person.
Yeah, if you could run to GameStop and just get some.
Yeah, just go to GameStop, man. I just do it.
Speaking of GameStop,
Yeah.
they are having a sale, though, which is kind of like a sale.
Okay, I would do a sale.
And
I dislike Ubisoft a lot lately, but I still wouldn't be cool with somebody stealing from them. Anyway, Crafty Cat, continue, sorry.
they're having a sale,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't sure if you're interested. They have Unicorn Overlord on sale for $30, as does Best Buy and Amazon to match.
Ooh, Unicorn Overlord for $30. I am interested in that. Because that game looks like Ogre Battle, and I am super into Ogre Battle.
I'm not the most whatever to speak of it, but I'm told that the company that made it,
It's Vanilla Soft, and I have...
they generally make good things. But some of the things that they have made they didn't sell well and then became very expensive later on.
Yes, yeah, Vanilla Soft has that going for them.
So
I miss with Vanilla Soft more often than I hit with them. Grim Grimoire, to this day, is one of the most disappointing games I've ever bought. Just my, level of excitement to how it actually was did not line up. At all. It's beautiful. Vanillaware always makes really nice-looking games. But, you know, whatever.
well, I was just thinking that you might be interested.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in $30 Unicorn Overlord. And by all rights, I've heard that that game's incredible. A few people in some of the Discords that I'm in have said that that's, their game of the year so far.
So we will have to investigate that. Because like I said, I believe Best Buy and Amazon are doing it to match, but I think it's only on sale for a little while.
Well, we'll have to head up tomorrow or something.
I thought about just going and getting it for you, but I wasn't.
I mean, I'm not going to complain about Unicorn Overlord showing up.
I wasn't sure. I figured I would discuss it with you before making a purchase.
I understand. Yeah, no, anything that is like Ogre Battle, I am super in for. I love Ogre Battle.
I feel like this might be large.
It looks pretty large so far, based on the
Based
support
on the
pattern that
the
you're creating.
largeness.
Yeah. But no, you're right, Zero Charisma. The artists don't have any say in how Ubisoft does stuff. I'm just really mad at them. So I choose not to support them in any way, shape, or form anymore. Until they get their shit together. Man, these Star Wyverns are destroying us. We need to start running into more wizards, game. Give me wizards.
Give me wizards.
I mean, they would also possibly give me wizards and give me death, so don't say that.
Wizard people.
Dear readers. But yeah, I can get a Unicorn Overlord on the cheap and put it in my ever-expanding backlog of RPGs that I want to play but don't have time to. Yeah, it is on the Switch. And I would like that. Because though we have a PS5, I still prefer the Switch.
It's shit.
The Switch is the shit. And I'm still waiting to play Princess Peach Showtime. It's been sitting here since the day it released.
Yep.
But I'm like, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's just too good. A wizard! Look at that cross brace you're putting on there. We gotta be close to level now. Nope. It's going slower than I thought. Snap. No talk, only heal. We got weird RNG there. Stop healing more. This one has at least 63 health. This sucks. It's almost like I should run from these things. I wonder, actually. After the next fight, I'm gonna go heal, and then we're gonna take a small trip, and maybe, just maybe, this will make sense. That one had significantly less health. The previous one was just very rude. We are grinding. I was wondering if maybe, just maybe, going back to the previous area with the Demon Knights might be slightly more efficient. Because these Star Wyverns suck. Can I just kill this by some miracle? No, we're gonna take a lot of damage here because I was greedy. Okay, wait. We're live. Oh, beautiful. That was the most perfect metal slime we could have gotten. 115 experience. $37. This seems better, I guess.
Like crinkling thunder.
No, it was very loud. I didn't expect that to be so loud. You're quite allowed to crinkle, though. Those guys are unfortunately as threatening as a star wyvern. We're running into a lot of metal slimes. If we could kill them, that would be excellent. Alright. Okay. The slimes are getting a little annoying. While I do like to fight them, it's, we're not killing any of them. Yeah, this isn't worth it. And these guys are annoying. Going back, maybe we'll fight wizards. Why do these have so much health? I love that this knight comes at you unarmed. Like, he's just gonna punch you with his armor hands. I know that it's just a, I guess an edit of the Axe Knight, because they're definitely intended to have a weapon, but it's just funny. Ooh, 93. Almost triple digits. And now we're back. That wasn't worth it. You guys are terrible, though. They require so much more resource. I didn't realize how close to Charlock Castle we are here. It's so close. Or maybe it's not. I might be misunderstanding that pathway. Deedle dee deedle dee deedle dee deedle dee. Yeah, werewolf. $769. Nice.
Yes.
Very, very nice. Ooh. Ooh. That was dangerous. We missed, and that sucked. We're just gonna keep running from them. These guys are the most worth it by such a wide margin. Sure, sometimes they cast Hurt more and it sucks, but most of the time they just hit us with their stick. It's not that big a deal. Universe, stop it with the Star Wyverns. What are these odds? That was 4 failed runs in a row. 5. Okay. Just gonna walk around the town for a second. That was very annoying. Yeah, we'll just go this way. Our wonderful, wonderful healing armor. 1 HP per step, baby! Man, we are just flailing right now. Missing attacks, failing to run. And low rolling on our attacks to boot. No, we gotta run again. Enemies are high rolling and we are low rolling. And we're getting ambushed. If I didn't know any better, I'd think that the Dragon Lord's minions don't want me to get to level 17. And that got an ambush. Miserable enemy. Haha, I blocked your spell already, nerd. Just need him not to roll high. I think we have it. Yeah. I just want to learn heal more. Give it to me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't want to fight you, but running from you is even more dangerous. The dragon's so green. What a stretch sound. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Wow. You're really stretching, putting your claws into the king slime's face. Don't hurt him, please. Thank you. So many dragons. I would love to get this level soon. Maybe we'll just get a lot of attack power. That would be awesome. It's really the most important stat next to health. 368's not too bad. It's like 7 more fights. Actually, it's probably more like 8 or 9. Since there are enemies around here that are worth less than 45. Man, we missed. Good. We missed twice. Excellent. Let's use the sleep. Something go down wrong. What happened? What happened?
What happened? This gray one is pushed in the front.
Is there something I can do to help you there?
I'm just being lazy and don't want to get far.
Ambushed again.
I feel like I should just do
You did it. Yeah, that's right, you can't heal, you stupid wyvern. I took that power away from you. You're the most dangerous thing out here, and you're worth almost the least experience. It sucks. You guys are worth the least, but you're also not the most dangerous thing out here. You're also very easy to kill. Yeah. A Magi Wyvern. That's a weird enemy to show up here. And roll very high on damage. Didn't know you were still on the combat table here. And an ambush. And it hit me for 20. Rude. Wizard! Ambushed! Hurt more. Okay, we're gonna gamble on this. Come on. Yes, wizard down. We're getting ambushed a lot suddenly. It sucks. Again! This one has a lot of health. Yay, level up! Well, we get speed up by 8, hit points up by 8, magic points by 5, no new spell. We didn't get any damage up, but we got heal more. Costs 10 MP, but it heals us for like 84. So good. Now our efficiency is way up. Or we'll just keep missing, that's fine too. How much do we need to level? I'm wondering if trying to go to the Dragon Lord's castle would be more efficient. I feel like it wouldn't be. We're still missing, huh? 240 experience divided by 40 is what? Or 2,400, rather. $60... No, what? 2,400. How are we still missing these things? Just die. I'm trying to do math and you won't die. And also I think I'm doing the wrong math anyway. It's like 2,900, isn't it? Yeah, 2,850. We need to kill like 75-ish enemies. So we'll be here for a minute. That's if we only run into werewolves, by the way, so it'll be shorter if we run into anything but werewolves. Though, ironically, werewolves might make the fastest level. Just because they're much easier to kill. Ambushed by a werewolf. Nice. I'm tempted to see if we can even just get to the Dragon Lord. We can fight our way there and get experience. Because honestly, the only thing we lose running there is the time that we wasted walking there. Let's do that. Because the stuff farther down in the castle might be worth more experience. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I know that there are a lot more enemies there. That we've got at least 2 palette swaps of the knight, and 2 palette swaps of the dragon, and probably more. Get out of here, Druin. And away we go. I'm pretty sure we need to be level 18 to beat the Dragon Lord, but, you know, we can try, right? If we even get there. Apparently Repel works really well now. A wizard! The Whistler.
You heard me.
Sounds like a terrible P-themed supervillain. The Whistler. Always be on the lookout for the Whistler. I'm gonna keep casting Repel. This place would be devastating if you didn't have Erdrick's armor. Ambushed by a werewolf. But it's okay, we crit him back. He's a dead wolf. Still running from you. I wonder if your level comes into the damage calculation, because these enemies seem to be doing a little less damage now that I'm level 17. We got that treasure chest already. That's where my sword was. You were a mini-boss. Still hit level 1. Crafty Cat's whispering the Whistler at me as she drops Legos into a bin. Not sure if this guy's worth fighting. I think the stairs in the corner are the ones I need. Calm down, Axe Knight. I just didn't want to fight you for a second. I wanted to try to do something. Okay, now's where I need some light. Because I don't know where I'm going now. Let's see what this blue dragon's all about. About as strong as regular enemies. Got a lot of health, though. Now, Hess done well defeating the blue dragon. He's worth 60 experience points. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Heal More. Totally worth it. The wizard is down. I think it's these stairs. An armored knight. He's pink. His spells have been blocked. Ow! We defeated the armored knight. The spell will not work. Can we cast the spell of Run? a red dragon. And it put us to sleep immediately. And it deals 26 damage. And we got ambushed and absolutely hosed. Yep. Thanks, game. Really appreciate that one. Ah. Actually, nothing we could have done about that. So while we can fight the enemies there, it seems like we'd get unlucky more than anything else. And get hosed. So we're gonna go back to Cantlin. Just having a walk. What do you think chanting the spell of repel sounds like? Just whispering repel. Okay. Actually... This place has a high encounter rate.
Or just swimming.
Leave. Oh, we're just getting in Ambush City, huh? That's where we're at. So much ambush. Oh yeah, I was right whenever I said the encounter rate was absolutely ridiculous in here. I believe I'm allowed to refight the Armor Knight here over and over again. Or the Axe Knight, rather. I hate those things. Let's see. I have 74 health. Let's go. Yep. Oh yeah, they cast sleep, don't they? And then I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Heal More. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we could just make this guy show up over and over again. Don't know if it's worth fighting this guy over and over again, but we can. Well, at least you hit me for one after I missed. That was very kind of you. Well, that was certainly an adventure. Oh, look, a Wraith Knight. I did it. These guys still hurt. The Demon Knight. That one had very low health. Ugh. Yeah, I know. You're very predictable. So we learned that we run from red dragons. Ow. Just constantly getting ambushed. And missing. The wonderful spell of Heal More. Costs as much MP as, I guess, 2 and slightly more than 2 heals, but heals for more than 10. Do we get better encounters down here by some miracle? No. I hate you, Star Wyvern. Hate you. We'll just miss, it's fine. Where are we at? $15.47. We're getting there. Our hit rate has really, like, tanked for some reason. I mean, I know it's just random chance, because that's all this game is, for the most part, but it's getting a little annoying. I love when I cast Stop Spell on those guys, and then they're just like, eh, no magic, it's fine. Low-ish attack. Another low-ish attack. I'm just gonna hold down A and see what happens. We defeated him. Heal more. Think I will. Green Dragon giving us the side eye. Once we hit 18, we'll give another pass at the Dragon Lord's castle. Man, my phone is just vibrating off the hook. But it's nothing that I care about. Just taking a long walk, seeing some new scenery. Seeing this cat. Missing this demon knight. Oh, big yawn. Please don't put me to sleep. Good. I feared that for a second. Oh, you're still alive. I thought for sure you would be dead. Whew, that was not good. I wasn't paying attention. And we're just gonna get destroyed by this guy, huh? Enemies that cast sleep are so freaking dangerous. Sleep is Crafty Cat's favorite Kirby, but it is my least favorite spell to encounter in this game. Okay, so the enemies are weaker up here. Let's turn around and go back. I blocked your magic for a reason, jerk. We are grinding. And we're making some progress. We need a level up that gives us a lot of attack power. I assume the levels in this game are, like, pre-scripted. Like, you only get certain stats at certain levels, and that would make sense, but I want some more attack power, please. Thank you. I wonder how much more experience we need. Exactly 1,000. Nice. And be 20 wizards. If the game was so kind. But alas, there's a knight here. Green Dragon. It's worth 45 experience, which is acceptable, I guess. We really just want to be fighting wizards. They're worth 50 and are very easy to kill. Yes, wizards. Dragon. Ambush. For 2 whole damage. Oh, and then we missed? Yeah. Oh, and we missed twice. We're doing great this fight. We're actually gonna have to heal. Because I don't trust myself not to miss. Getting ambushed by this guy, too. We do be grinding, though. Yeah, I don't think so. We stopped that. How's your castle going, Crafty Cat?
Going.
Nice. I like that little set of stairs you built over there. What is our experience looking like? 627. How are you still alive? More of that guy, please. And the wizard. Less of this thing. I'll take more of the Whistler, I guess. Can we get another 32? 24, nope. I don't know why I'm so averse to casting Stop Spell, but it feels annoying. And these guys are also annoying. Give me one more fight, please. Nice dragon. Guess we can stay out here. We didn't take much damage there. Yeah, wizard. He hurt me more, but it's okay. Because he's worth so much experience. We gotta be getting close to the level. $366. I hate this thing.
What's helping?
Let's go get all of our MP back.
So I got you said you're helping.
She's tromping.
Great buzz.
So much Lego sound.
Fine.
No, I meant you.
Yeah, but bug's great.
Yeah, Bug is crinkling. He's having a great time over there. Step out of town, get ambushed. Such is my life. I wonder if I should try putting them to sleep instead of using stop spell. We could try it on the next one. So many misses. Hi, Bug. Come on up.
Yes, here I am. Went around the long way. Fuck. Legos.
She says, I can eat Legos. You just told me I could do what I want. And you coming over here.
You can eat Legos.
How you doing? You gonna join the camera, or are you just gonna hang out down there?
Hanging out.
No, there's her tail. No, hi.
I love you, Dad. I'm help. I'll push your button.
She will push the buttons if I let her.
Maybe you should let Bug play stuff.
If I could get her to focus, I would let her play things.
No, that's the joy of Bug. She does not focus. Just doing stuff.
She is just doing stuff. Ambushed by a wizard, but he's in a robe!
What do you think a wizard's wear?
How do you sneak up on someone in a robe? We gotta be getting really close to level. Hey, you. Hey, obese Pidgey, how are you doing? Look at that fat bird? Is that what that is? It's fat something. But how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How you been? It's Mr. Oh, it's Mr. Krabs' ass. Okay. I see it now. Best ass in the ocean. I mean, it's definitely one of the bigger ones, right? Mr. Krabs is very bottom heavy.
Hey, fat bottom girl, make the rock and roll go around.
He's not a girl.
He's a fat bottom crab.
Yes. Let's try to put this guy to sleep, see what happens.
He can do what he wants.
It does not work. Alright. But yeah, welcome to Grind City. This is where we're at. We're just trying to knock out a level before we try to go beat the boss. And wrap up this game. Dragon Warrior did come before Final Fantasy 1 by a number of years, I believe. 3? Dragon Warrior came out in 1996, or Dragon Quest, whatever you want to call it. Not 1996, 1986. When was the first Final Fantasy released? Hey, keyboard, help me out here. I want to say it was 80, yeah, 87.
Bug is offended by your keyboard.
So, a full year before Final Fantasy. Power increased by 12. That's what we wanted to see. 13 health, magic, yes. Let's give this another shot. It is good stuff. And like I've said before, this game is very simple. I mean, it's Dragon Quest. You fight a series of one-on-one battles against monsters in the wild to kill a couple bosses. There are 3 total, I guess. 2... Actually, only 1 is required, right? Because you don't have to go to Canthalin, you don't have to rescue the princess, all you have to do is kill the Dragon Lord. The game wants you to rescue the princess, but you don't have to do it. Because all that does for you is get you Gwaelin's love, for what that's worth. Slimes were introduced here, thanks to good old Akira Toriyama, drawing up those cute little dudes. Yeah, R.I.P. It's sad. Like I've mentioned before, I mean, in addition to being sad about it, it did prompt me to start reading Dragon Ball. I've never actually read through it, I've watched the anime. But this has been a nice treat to tackle. And while we're navigating this cave, I guess I'll take a drink. Hey, ghosts. You cannot believe it that he's dead, or that I'm reading Dragon Ball for the first time. Wow, that wind is aggressive out there. Yeah, that was really sudden. Like, really, really sudden. We're supposed to get very bad storms tonight. Ugh, that sucks.
Poured down rain when I was riding today. Thank God it was right after I got inside.
Wikipedia on the front page for weeks. I didn't notice, but I also don't usually go to the front page of Wikipedia. Oh, I don't need to go down, I need to go left. I usually end up at Wikipedia via a Google search. But we lost a true master of his craft when Akira Toriyama passed. There's not another artist quite like him. Or storyteller, I guess. Yeah, I thought we had more time too. Actually, due to his death, I learned that apparently manga artists die very early compared to like every other profession, and it's insane. It's like 62 is the average lifespan or something like that. Very low. Very tragic. That's why the One Piece guy, Ichiro Oda, actually took a hiatus for a month. To be like, man, I gotta take care of my health a little better. Whenever Toriyama passed. And good for him. He needs it, but it's scary. I'm hoping Uematsu and Miyamoto stay with us for a few good decades. Me too. It's going to be an absolute tragedy when Miyamoto passes. But I'm hoping we get another, like, 20 or so years with him. He's not that old. I hate these guys still. Just die. Japan will be erect. They already have a secret service for that too. Yeah, I know. He's not even allowed to ride his bicycle to work anymore because he needs to be safe. Which I think is funny. But also, I wish he could ride his bicycle, right?
I want to ride my bicycle.
Got ambushed. Nice. We're gonna try to save as much MP as we can. On the way to the Dragon Lord. Yeah, he's 71. I feel like we got some more time with him, because he's very healthy. Nintendo keeps him very healthy. Probably Nintendo Lab getting pumped with HGH and stem cells. I don't know about that. But he does seem to be living his best life. Okay, blue dragons weren't that scary. It's the red ones that we need to watch out for. Koji Kondos and all. Yeah, man. Speaking of that, we've actually lost the Dragon Quest composer not too long ago. It was like, what, a year or two? Can't remember when Sugimoto died. Or Sugimori. Can't remember. I wish I remembered. We don't want to deal with enemies that sleep us. That's just terrible. And that sucks, because Dragon Quest music is so good. Oh, it dodged my crit. What a jerk. I actually don't know Soken. Mitsuda's amazing, though. That dude does so good. Soken did Final Fantasy 14 and 16. I liked 14's music, and I played some of 16, and that was nice. I've been, like, sucked into Rebirth, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth for the past few weeks. And that soundtrack is incredible. A Stone Man. Ow. We crit and he dodged. It's great. I hate that we're getting crits on dodges. It's sad. Courtesy of Maozu. Ooh. 13 did have a good soundtrack. That was the strongest part of that game. Blinded by Light is one of my favorite video game tracks ever. The fact that they made a song for a dog escort mission, and it's a banger, is just the best.
Bow wow wow.
Yeah. I don't know which song that is. Bow wow wow. Exactly. I don't know if you heard Crafty Cat bow wow wowing in the distance, but she was. That song is way better than it deserves to be. Why are you blocking us, Stone Man? We just want to leave. Oh, I tried to stop and heal, but I guess we're not allowed to. This is in Final Fantasy 13. It was in Orba, the place where the time reduced this. Oh, okay. It's been so long since I've played 13 that I'm sure I've forgotten so much. Other than Saz and Vanille's Odd Couple story is the best part of that game. They're just teaming up to get something done, and they have nothing in common whatsoever. Hey look, there's the Dragon Lord. No, that's just a red dragon. Over there! Look at him! He's the Dragon Lord!
Yeah.
I believe we don't give a shit about any of those treasure chests, but we can go get them. I didn't want to cast Radiant. Damn it, that's a waste of MP. I wanted to cast Repel. Yeah, his beautiful, beautiful yellow squares. Just gonna run from everything, because we need our HP to fight that guy. They're very important yellow squares. Yeah, I'm fairly certain there's nothing we care about in here, but again, we'll check it out. There's a wizard. You whispered it, Crafty Cat, and there it came.
You're welcome. Man, it's really something.
And he cast Hurt More on us twice. Thrice, because we missed him twice. That was terrible. Everything about that encounter sucked. That's not... We found a magic key. Cool. It's empty.
Your key is empty?
No, that treasure chest was empty. I got 515 gold. Useful. I got wings. Good. Ah, the cursed belt. Useful. It's empty. Yep, absolutely nothing we care about. Why won't anybody let me run? I just want to leave.
No running.
Dragon Lord poor confirmed. Yeah, all he did was kidnap a princess. Are we gonna die because of this freaking dragon? Please wake up. Ugh, suddenly this floor sucks. We have Repel up and this is the encounter rate. Wake me up inside. We're so close. We're very low on MP, so we might not be able to take him down, but we'll do our best. Especially with all of these enemies getting ambushes on us. Yeah, it's real weird, right? Just need the armor to heal us to full-ish. Okay. We'll just take a regular heal. That's close enough to full. Okay, Dragon Lord. Welcome! I am the Dragon Lord, King of Kings, King of Dragons. I have been waiting for one such as thee. I give thee now a chance to share this world and rule half of it, if thou will stand beside me. What sayest thou? Will they grant, or what? Will the great warrior stand with me? So, fun little aside. If you choose yes, you get a game over. But, technically, choosing yes leads to the game Dragon Quest Builders in the timeline. So, the Builders game is the bad timeline.
That's interesting.
Yes, so we're gonna beat this dude up. Thou art a fool!
Hit him!
This is the Dragon Lord. Look at him. Look at his stupid little face like a ditto.
Mm-hmm. Look at he's scowling at you.
Is he? He's just kind of like...
No, he's got little flaps. He's doing this.
No, but his mouth is horizontal.
Yeah.
Hurt more. Yeah, exactly. So you get heal, you get hurt, you get heal more. Of course, there's hurt more. It's a very, very good naming convention.
It's a valid system.
That was done well in defeating the Dragon Lord. Not! This is his real form. That was a really low attack roll. Oh, we are not gonna be in good shape here. We need to roll higher. Or we're gonna have to grind out another level, and I don't want to do that. Oh, we are exactly! He hit me exactsies! Okay. Oh yeah, the sprite work is so cool. So what we're gonna have to do is grind out another level, because apparently we're just not there yet. He really did turn up the heat. It's a good pun, because he killed me with fire breath. So we'll go back down to Canthalin. Is Repel still active even though I died? No. Here's a Draki. So sadly, we must grind out one more level. And then we'll try it again. Because that's all this game is just grinding. Mm-hmm. And I think this is still the most efficient place for us to be, because the enemies in the Dragon Lord's castle are significantly more dangerous than the ones down here. And we can't, stop to heal. Or heal our MP, rather. I should also probably stock up on fairy water while I'm down here. Not that we particularly care about it, but that, we can save some MP, because it has the same effect as Repel. I wonder how much health the second Dragon Lord form had. Because we did like, what, 30-ish? But now we need to stay above like 46, which sucks. I wonder if Stop Spell works on the first form. Hey, a Metal Slime. There's your slime, obese Pidgey. This one will probably run from us, but, you know. Ooh. And we missed. He cast Hurt. That's fine. Come on, land a hit. Nope, we missed. Oh, this is terrible. And we missed 3 times in a row. There we go, we got him. Oh, this one has 4 health. Ah! Usually these things have 3. We got 115 experience for that. Most experience of any normal enemy in the game. How many bags of Himeji Castle do you have left, Crafty Cat?
I went back 5. One had 2 bags.
I see a 16 over there.
I think 16 is the highest.
No, you're on your way. 17. There's so much Himeji Castle. It looks really cool so far, though.
Yeah.
Please die. Okay, the internet tells me I should be able to beat him at level 18. We have like a 62% chance. But... Huh. And apparently there's different level up patterns. I don't know. We got this. We do have this. I just want to get to 19, I guess, because 18 felt almost hopeless. We were doing so little damage to him. I wonder how much health he has. That would change my opinion if he has like 60. But I'm sure it's higher than that. I'm just gonna look that up too. Because, like I said, I've beaten this before. I don't care if I look things up. Hey, a green dragon. The base form has 73 health. And the dragon has 130, so we were about 100 points off. That was gonna take a bit. Yeah, we needed to definitely hit a crit or two. Whatevs. How much do we need to get to the next level? 1522. That's not terrible. It's only 31 wizards if we encounter only wizards. But it seems like the game is hell-bent on giving us star wyverns. Which I wish it wouldn't, because these things are annoying. Give us werewolves, if you're gonna give us something that isn't a wizard. Because those are easier to fight. They won't randomly heal themselves. Do 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 do. I guess we could have calculated that in werewolves and used our werewolf conversion rate
Important.
to figure out our level, because that would have been the weakest enemy that we would normally encounter here. Or rather, weakest experience point enemy we would normally encounter here. To see how many encounters it would take. Now it's 31 werewolves. The wind seems to have slowed down, so that's nice. Let's count the enemies we fight, see what our over-under is because of the werewolves. So this is the second one. Hey Sheila C, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna heal, because this thing refuses to die. And that's, what, the second enemy, I think? But yeah, how you doing, Sheila? Welcome to the stream. Tired, finally eating at 9 p.m. Ugh. Long day, huh? Why are we only getting star wyverns now? I hate these things. This will be a fourth enemy. You got rained on? Ugh.
Feel that.
That's 5. I have not watched Has Been Hotel, but I've heard that it's pretty decent. 6 enemies.
I watched like one episode of it.
What'd you think about it?
I didn't think it was bad, and I can't think of the thing that it reminds me of.
I've heard a lot of people say it reminds them of Invader Zim.
Invader Zim is 1,000 times better.
Well, yeah, because that thing's immaculate.
Yeah. It's just, it kind of has the same kind of art style to it, but it's not as good as that, so it kind of... Like, maybe if I didn't know Invader Zim, it would hit me a lot differently.
That makes sense.
I'm not saying it's bad by any means, but having that comparison kind of...
Oh, that's kind of enemies. I think that was 7. That'd be 8. We need to get one of those against the Dragon Lord. This is 9. Next one will be 10. We'll be a third of the way there. Yeah, I haven't watched much lately other than just One Piece. 10 dragons. Or 10 enemies. And I sure do love me some One Piece.
It's only natural.
I feel like everybody that actually sits down to watch One Piece kind of ends up loving One Piece.
Right.
But it is daunting. That's a lot of anime.
I like it for that reason.
Yeah?
Sometimes when I get close to finishing stuff, I don't want to continue
This is
it
12.
because then
Kinda-
it's going to be done, and then I don't like that.
Kind of like how you haven't finished Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yeah.
You really gotta, though. The ending of that
It's
is...
going to be done.
No, there's 2 whole more. And there's a whole, like, prologue story. You get to have a Shulk and Melia adventure with Ricky's children. Also, all you kids out there that haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles, you should probably play Xenoblade Chronicles. It's real good. It's not often for a new game to, like, or a newer game to sneak onto my, like, this is in my favorite games list, and Xenoblade Chronicles managed to do that. And also be one of my favorite RPGs that I've ever played, which is saying a lot because I've played a lot of them. Hell, I've played a lot of them on this channel. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is easy top 10. 2 and 3 are also excellent. However. Honestly, I think 3 might be the best one, but that's neither here nor there. I lost count of these guys. I think this is about 15. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We were counting for the fun of it anyway. Seriously though, Crafty Cat, we do have to get you to finish that game at some point. It's so good, and I've been holding off on playing the DLC for 2 because I don't want to spoil 2 for you. But I really want to do it, and I gotta play the DLC for 3 also. Ah, those games are good. You gotta get back into things. I understand. Sometimes it can be hard. But I believe in you. I hate these star wyverns so much. They slow down our groove severely. How many do we have left? I lost count entirely. Oh, 148. That's not bad. That's 3 wizards optimally. Or 5 werewolves. No, 4 werewolves will get us there. Since we didn't get 2 wizards back to back, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be 4 enemies no matter what. That level actually didn't take too long, did it? Probably because we're significantly stronger than we were before. Give me my level. Also, clear all these notifications. I have too many notifications in my life. Okay, what do we get? 2 attack, 2 speed, 14 health, 7 magic, and we've learned hurt more? Yeah. Well, that was a crappy level. Okay, we're gonna give it a shot. We are 2 points stronger. Sell me all of your fairy water. Why'd you ask if I wanted to buy another bottle if I couldn't carry anymore? Oh, I actually just need to... No, I'm only allowed to have one? Or does it take an individual slot? Hold on, let me sell this belt and try again. Yeah, enjoy my cursed belt. Okay, so it takes a whole slot. Which is fine. I'm trying to think of the most effective way to do this. I think it might just be to heal at the other town and go from there. I think we can do this. We just have to get a little lucky against the Dragon Lord. We do, in theory, have time to grind out one more level, but I really don't want to. As chill as this is, it really does go against my general philosophy on the channel. Which is, to do things as efficiently as I possibly can. And grinding just is not efficient. And I'm sure everybody's getting tired of this, honestly. It's been... we're going on 12 hours of grind, baby. This has been like a day at work. It's been more fun than work, I guess. Because I get to BS with you guys.
Dude, work sucks.
I know. I was there. Today. Let's see if we can make it to the door of the Dragon Lord's castle without having to cast Repel again. The enemies out here should be fairly weak, right? Or we'll just get an encounter every 2 steps, it'll be fine. How are you still alive? I hit you for 56. Hit you for 56 again and you're still up. That was 62. Why do you have so much health? At this point, this is just impressive. We did kill him with the nice number, though. And we got ambushed. Yes, sir. And blocked. Okay, repel. Should've used the fairy water. Whatever. I think we can do the first 2 floors of the Dragon Lord's castle without needing light. No, we can't. Because as it turns out, I can't see any block to the side of me. I need at least 1 square of vision. We can only do that 1 cave totally blind because it's very straightforward.
Dude, the extra pieces make me feel so nervous.
I understand. The extra Lego pieces
This
do
one
feel...
feels like it shouldn't be an extra.
I know, right? I really wish that they would tell you if there was going to be an extra... Spare parts in general make me kind of anxious.
Wait, does it go there?
Mm.
Oh wait, maybe it goes here. Knew it.
Not extra.
Yeah.
So you have 3 games set up? What games do you have set up? I guess we're gonna kill this blue dragon. Oh, good miss. Great. Oh! 2 misses in a row. Are we down for 3? That feels terrible. Undertale, Dave the Diver, and Persona 3 Portable. Undertale is so good. Have you played that before? That was one of the best games I had played in recent years of the year that I played it. I hope you have a good time with that. That game is a lot of fun. It's got a really cool bullet hell thing going on. And far be it for me to tell you how to play the game, but the pacifist route is really, really, really satisfying. I've also heard that Dave the Diver is very good. Persona 3 is fine. I put it down for some reason. The curse of all Persona games with me of, hey, this is a good game, and then I stop playing it. I don't like these guys, because if we fail to run, we get beat the hell up. You bought them, you need to suck it up and play them. You'll like Undertale. That game is very good. Okay, we're back down here. We have 800 plus games. Yeah, that is the curse of Steam, isn't it, huh? Steam and Epic. Fair enough.
If there's 2 in a bag 6s, or if I'm dumb and open 9.
One could have been bag 9.
Well, you know, myself separate.
Did it have a line under it? Yeah, that was bag 9, alright. Well, enjoy that. What? What do you want me to do with... What do you want me to do? What can I do? What? How? I don't even know what was in the bags. Hi, Bonsai. Your paw's coming into frame very, very nicely.
This paw's beautiful.
I think 120 is our cap. Yes. Okay, Dragon Lord. Let's go. Time to rumble. I saith no. Okay, you've got 75 health. It's 31. I'm glad that didn't work. No, he has more than the 75 health that I was told that he did, Internet. We defeated the Dragon Lord. And now he is large again. And we need to stay above 45. Or 46, rather. So we really need him to, do regular attacks at some point. Persona is definitely long. It's blind. That's how I played it as well. I believe in you. Just be careful. That's all I gotta say. For what it's worth, I will give you one and only one piece of advice, and that is the knowledge that if your main character dies, you get a game over. So be very careful with your main character's health. Yep. It got me once, and I will never let it get anybody else. Why do you not stop breathing fire? Just do some basic attacks, please. Yeah, you do it now whenever it doesn't matter. No, this is it.
Are you gonna come help build that up?
Clutch? No. I wasn't keeping track of how much damage we did there. I feel like we could have won if we got a little luckier. Let's take another run at it. I really don't want to have to grind out that next level. That's a lot of experience. We're just gonna go for it. 2 MP is whatever. Getting ambushed by a skeleton. Okay. Calm down, random encounter rate. The game is doing, like, everything in its power to keep us from finishing this. And I really wanted to be done tonight. It does want me to suffer. It's rude. Yes, yes, it's fun for everyone. Everyone loves when I suffer.
It's true. But one time I was fucking killing him.
It's true, you were laughing your ass off.
I've never been happier.
Really? Never? How are you still alive? I hate when enemies have arbitrarily high health totals for their being. Normally, 45 or 50 is enough to kill a wizard. Not that one. He was one of those swole wizards. Yeah, for I guess frame of reference, in order to get that level done, we'd have to fight like 66 wizards. That's so many. We'll fight the weak enemies on the way down, just in case we don't do it. I like that I can consider the green dragon a weak enemy. I know I've mentioned it before, but this game also has an inevitability to it. The level cap is 30, and I'm fairly certain that if you go to the Dragon Lord at level 30, there is just no way you can lose. Even if you don't have any equipment, you can still beat him. And I think that's kind of fun, in a way. Like, the game's like, yeah, I know, you did it, it's fine, just go kill the guy. Save the world, why don't you? This is the enemy we need to run from. That guy in particular. We're getting real good at getting to this guy. I mean, I guess it is a very short dungeon. By all rights. He sure did hurt me more. I really wish we had gotten more than 2 attack power in that last level. That was just terrible. Come on. Okay, due to that guy, we're going to make it to the boss with the exact same amount of healing that we had last time. We get 9 heals. Thou art a fool. Hurtmore's fine. Okay, that's 52. There we go. Okay, true form. We need a crit, or for him to not do garbage attack pattern. I have not been keeping track of his health. I really want to gamble on that. Yeah, we would have lived at 1. We at least need to start landing more 10s here, right? Yeah, man, dragon. He's the Dragon Lord, after all. We're getting lucky on his attack pattern, but we're getting really unlucky on our damage. That one hit for 48. You dragging these nuts all for the Dragon Warrior. He is right now, for sure. We really, really need a crit. Like, terribly. No, we're not dead. No, now we are. Well... we need so much more experience. So, I'll tell you what I'll do. And this will be, I guess, the best way to handle this, maybe. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stop for the night. And what I'm gonna do is grind out a couple levels off stream, and then start up the next stream at the Dragon Lord so we can get that over with before we move into the next thing. Which will be The Violinist of Hamelin. A Super Famicom game. I've never played it. I've heard it's fun. We're gonna check it out.
My wife loves you.
What'd you say?
Your wife loves you.
Yes, my wife loves me. She got me this for Christmas. So, that's what we'll do. I'll get a couple more levels, and then we're gonna beat the Dragon Lord, and we're gonna play this. So, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, everybody. And I will catch you on Monday. Okay, Dragon Lord time. Told you guys it would happen, and here it is. We're just gonna beat him down. And there goes the Dragon Lord. So let's see. We got the ball of light. The radiance streams forth as thy hands touch the object and hold it aloft. Across the land spreads the brilliance until all shadows are banished and peace is restored. Mm-hmm. Enchant the spell of return. Hello, King. The legends have proven true. Thou art indeed the line of Erdrick. Of the line of Erdrick. It is thy right to rule over this land. Will thou take my place? I thought carefully before answering. I cannot, said I. If ever I am to rule a country, it must be a land that I find myself. Gwaelin said, Please wait. I wish to go with thee on thy journey. May I travel as thy companion? Absolutely. I am so happy. And thus the tale comes to an end, unless the dragons return. Look at those guys playing trumpets. They're trumping. The trumpet. Lou Bega would be very excited about this. Congratulations, thou hast restored peace unto the world, but there are many roads yet to travel. May the light shine upon thee. And, that's Dragon Quest. Can't even remember if okay, the credit roll. Get ready for this. It's an impressive amount of people that worked on this. Got Yuji Horii, 1. Akira Toriyama, 2. R.I.P. Koichi Sugiyama, that's 3. Koichi Nakamura, Koji Yoshida, and Takanori Yama. I didn't get to read it. Takahashi Yasuno, we're up to 7. Hiroshi Miyaoka, 8. Rika Suzuki, Tadashi Fukazawa, 9 and 10. Kazuhiko Torishima, that's 11. That was a special thanks even. And the translation staff, Toshiko Watson, the 2 people I didn't get to read. Kenichi Masuta, Manabu Yanama, Satoshi Fudaba, and Howard Phillips.
Howard.
We're up to 23. Koichi Nakamura. I think I read... No, that's 24. Yukinobu Chida, 25. I think. I might have lost count already. It might have just been 20. And here's a bunch of businesses. Not a whole lot of people that were actually involved in this. Enix. The end. That was Dragon Quest. I hope you guys had as much fun with this as I did, but I'm sure you didn't. I had a lot of fun grinding. I'm sure it got a little boring for everybody else. But that'll be it for this series. I'll catch you next time.